I am Dr. Mohan, Gopalan College of Engineering and Management, IQAC Joint Coordinator and HOD of Mathematics. I am glad to welcome you all for the 5 days online FTB organized by GCM IQAC. Welcome to all. I request our beloved principal, Dr. N. Sengotian sir, to address the participant.
Yes, thank you, Mohan. So, on behalf of Gopalan College of Engineering and Management, I welcome all the participants from all over India and mostly from Karnataka for the 5 days FTP on NAAC accreditation for affiliated colleges 2020 roadmap and guidelines. Thank you all for your overwhelming response. We got more than 300 responses, but as we are able to do only for 300, we limited to that. So thank you all once again. Very first, I want to thanks to our management, our chairman, Mr. C. Gopalan, and our General Secretary, Dr. Prabhakar C. Of our Gopalan Foundation for allowing us to do this program. Then our COO, Brigadier Jagdish Chandran, and IQAC Coordinator, Dr. Shankar, IQAC Co-Coordinator, Dr. Mohan, HODs, faculties, and the resource person, Dr. Natarajan, Associate Professor Mechanical, Mr. Rakesh, Assistant Professor Mechanical. So thank you all for this. Dr. Mohan, you arranged it in a very well manner. Thank you. Now I want to give some introduction about our college. Our college is Gopalan College of Engineering and Management, coming under Gopalan Foundation. It was started in the year 2010. We have 5 branches: civil, mechanical, electronics and communication, computer science, and aeronautical engineering. Ours is a MSME approved incubator center, and about our experience about our NAAC, we submitted IAQA on November 2019 and SSR, that is self-study report of our college, on 31st/12/2019. Student satisfaction survey of NAAC was conducted. After that, we are happy to say that we got 3.54 out of 4. This is a very big number. We got from them. Actually, our peer team visit for NAAC was supposed to come on April or May of this year, but it was postponed due to COVID. It will happen as and when the students come here. So after that, results will be declared. So in this juncture, I want to say that myself is the principal, and Dr. Natarajan is the coordinator for NAAC. We have already 3 times faced the NAAC in the earlier colleges we were working. So this is the 4th time. So based on this, I want to give some experience of how we did here. I think we all know that there are 7 criteria in the NAAC. In there, as a faculty member, we have to concentrate more on teaching learning process. This teaching learning process is a very important one. Now plays a very big role. It becomes approximately 30% of the total marks. And it plays here in the NB also, it plays a very vital role, and plays 40% of the marks are based on it. In that outcome, in the teaching learning process, now the new method is outcome-based education. I think 50% of the faculty are from VTU. I want to say that in 2018 regulation of VTU, that is Visvesvaraya Technological University, they have introduced that OBE, and we are implementing that OBE in a very effective manner. Bloom's taxonomy also we have introduced in that. In this sense, I want to say that all these activities should be known to the students also. And as far as NAC is concerned, we should, all the staff members should work as a team. All the staff members working in the college should work as a team. Then only we can give the fruitful result. For this, as I already said, there are 7 criteria. We have to create criteria-wise coordinator and branch-wise coordinator also. Then only we can effectively implement them. And we should conduct frequent meetings with the coordinators, not with the all staff members. We have to conduct meeting with the coordinators. Through them, we have to implement all our ideas. About NAC accreditation, before 2017, it was fully based on peer team visit. 100% mark was based on peer team visit. Now they have changed from 2017. As I already said, self-study report which we are submitting now. For that evaluation, 65% marks, and that triple S, that student satisfaction survey, for that 5 marks. For the peer team visit, it is 30 marks. Now it has been changed like this. So while preparing the self-study report, we should be very much careful. And it will go for DVV, that is data verification and validation. Based on that, they will evaluate our comments. So the IEQA, which are submitted after January 1st of this year, we are coming under the 2020 regulation. That is a new one. That's what our resource person, Dr. Naraj, is going to take for another 5 days. So this is the new method. That is slightly different from what we have submitted also. We submitted in 2019. This 2020 is little bit different from that, and Sir will be explaining all those things. So about the resource person, he worked in KSR College of Technology, Salem, Tamil Nadu for 16 years. He is a mechanical engineer. As I already told, resource person and myself, we have already faced the NAC peer team visit for the 3 times. This is our 4th time. So with that experience, we did here in this Gopalan College of Engineering. So once again, I welcome all of you. I request all of you to continuously participate in this for another 5 days. All the 5 days, there will be question and answer session upon the completion of each day. Whenever you are getting some doubts, please note down in your paper or something. At the end of the session, you can ask the questions. We are ready to clarify all the doubts of you. So once again, I welcome all the members or participants. Even I am able to see many of our, some of our principal also attending this FTP. I am giving a special welcome to the principals, here people. I am welcoming the principals, and as well as I welcome all the people, and thank you all. Thank you very much. Dr. Natarajan, you can take it over.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Anandal, for attending this FDP. Really, before starting this session, I want to thank our management for giving me this wonderful opportunity to arrange this 5 days faculty development program on accreditation 2020 roadmap and guidelines. Then I want to convey, before starting my session presentation, I want to convey few things regarding this. Usually, actually, before COVID-19, which happened before, I'll tell about the before March 2020. If we are arranging the same FDP through the regular manner, what we call it as the offline manner. Actually, initially we planned to organize this FDP for 3 days only, but this content deserves for we need more. Need to express our experience regarding NAC and the overall basic guidelines, what are all the requirements. So we need more time to express content, so that we extended that session from 3 days to 5 days. Then if we conduct the offline FDP, the same NAC FDP program, then we can cover up all the 5 sessions within 2 or maybe 2-3 days. So no other go, the entire world is facing now the unprecedented and kind of uncertain situations due to COVID-19. So that another better side of the COVID is we can arrange this kind of national level online faculty development program, so that we can share our knowledge and experience to one another, so that we can learn further to do our betterment and betterment of the institutions. This is what I want to say initially. Then I